What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 4 here on the server, where we currently have Haryana and Purple on. The other two regulars, or there's two other people. They're pretty regular. I'm pretty sure they're done with the pack. I haven't seen them on in a bit, and I did ask Purple about it, and she said that she thinks that they finished. So it's we're definitely behind, but it's okay. We've been trying to um like do a bunch of different things and like make our base really pretty and taking it slow and of course, we're getting everything on camera. And yeah, so in our last episode, we we did a shit ton of tier 4 here. we went we went to this weird ancient otherworld dungeon and we killed Vivictus? Maledictus. We killed Maledictus. That was for this dude, and then we went. Oh, this one was really easy. We just did the draconic core. We made ourselves some promethium, and then we went and found the Leviathan and killed the Leviathan. I had to cheat a little bit so that I could summon the Leviathan. And then we did all the way on the right side here, we did all of these things. We killed the Lich, we killed the Yeti. The Hydra wasn't there, but like three like bone snake creatures were there, and then killed this thing, the Snow Queen, and these guys. We already auto built this. Yep. So we were trying to get out of tier 4 with the Resonant Void, and I believe we got just about every item we needed except for Void Flame, which you'll see on our to-do list today. Here's a bunch of stuff that I want to do. We got to get JDT, just dire thing automation, and then we're gonna go work on the particle accelerator because I know that's gonna be next in the next or in like tier 5, the chapter 5 or whatever. And we're gonna need to do draconic evolution, fizzle fuel, the reactor, so that we can get antimatter. Because what long streamline mod pack doesn't use antimatter? And then I want to go explore a bunch of dungeons. As I think I said earlier, I found the Soul Blacksmith, and we need to go. Oh, within an otherworld dungeon. Oh, there you go, in the Void Chasm, and like I want to go kill all these dudes, and I kind of found all their places. That's something that I did in between episodes. So here we have an Ice Spider Den that we want to go do. We want to go do a Soul Blacksmith. We got to do the cheese area. This is the cheese area. Then we also got to go to the Frosted Prison and a Troll Cave. Those are some things that we'll explore. And then I've been doing all this applied energistics and everything without a quantum, like giant quantum multi-block and the giant multi-block crafter. So if we look at storages, these two right here. So I want to get those two done. And in between episodes, I did a bunch of stuff to set up like auto crafting. So all I did was set up auto crafting recipes for a lot of this stuff, and I also made the quantum armor, and we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got a whole bunch of stats on here, and we got all the cards, and we have all these stats along with, oh my god, this mod pack is ridiculous of what it allows you to do. But like every single one of your relics, you can run it through the reforging table, and then you can put a whole bunch of relics on all of your, or a whole bunch of gems on all your relics. And so you can see that like at the very bottom right there, it says Curios get 50% malignant conversion, and then so just all these different things. And through all these stats, through all these different things that I've done, I have over 1100 armor, 350 armor toughness. My attack damage is really high. In fact, watch. So if I hold this in my hand, we'll actually see. Oh, better yet, before we do that, we're gonna put this glove on, which like increases these stats by like 50%. So now we'll really see that we have over 1200 armor, right? 389. Our attack damage is 406, but our attack speed is like infinite. Like I could just keep clicking. I don't even see a bar. And can you see our like block reach is ridiculous? And then we can, yeah, block interaction range is 23. That's ridiculous, man. I'm gonna keep saying ridiculous. My crit chance, I don't know what happens after 100%, but look at this crit damage, 6,577. Oh my goodness. And oh, I can scroll. Oh, that's kind of cool. Crit damage is through the roof. I do 100% HP damage. I don't know if that just means I instantly kill anything and everything, no matter what the damage is. I have an incredible dodge chance. I gain so much experience. Let's see, lifesteal is out the roof. My luck is 57. I have over 5,000 health. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have over 5,000 health. Okay, I'm gonna try to go into... Okay, but watch this. Let's see how much damage I can get just by, like, left-clicking this guy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3... What are we at, 112,000? 120,000? 100... Yeah, 120,000. That's, I'm pretty sure we can take on... Oh. Oop. 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 I just got a Discord message real quick. Yeah. Okay, so let's turn off all this stuff. Or turn off all that. Let's go ahead and... Whoa, hello? Wait, just a frickin'... What? What is happening here? Why is there a... What happened? Why is there a hole here? I somehow just destroyed all that. Hold on. And I somehow placed my clipboard through my 900 block range. Oh, okay. Okay, that's weird. And then this is... diorite? No, granite. Let's go ahead and get some granite up in that spot. I messed some things up. Let's get a armor stand, put those back. So yeah, I would say definitely overpowered. There's nothing can hurt me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's some stuff. But let's see, make sure everything's okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's thing. We're gonna do the just dire things automation because that's what's really stopping us from progressing here. In this spot, so that we could do the void flame. So, I have here a couple things set up. And we're going to need these blocks so that we can set up the dire things automation. And I also have a watch of flowing time, which I got from a loot drop thing from the pebbles. Ooh, the watcher. But you can buy it from the dude, from the Echo of the Ancient for $325. I got over $1,000. Looks like it's not broken. Yeah, so the Watch of Flowing Time, you can do F3 and B. Yep. Oh, you can do F3 and B to show its like hitbox, to show where it's like affecting, and that's why I have it so close, so that it's in the effective range of the Empower, so that we can get... Also, why is this taking forever? Let's see. Tried to read NPT data that was too big. Try to allocate a bunch of bytes. That was on the crash logs. Oh my gosh. They're having trouble. But yeah, we're going to do F3 and B to turn that off. And we want this next to here so you can see that, like, watch this. Watch how fast that changes. Beautiful. So we want that. What we're going to do is we're going to go here-ish. Here we go. Here's my cable. We're gonna do... Let's grab ourselves a pattern provider guy. Oof. Okay, so we're gonna do... Let's move this block place. So we're gonna put it right here. And what we want to do is... Nope, down one more. And then let's go... right there. So I put these stone slabs here just so that it doesn't place it anywhere in these corners, and that it's just going to place it right here. I know there's like some other things that you can do, but we're just going to have it on these four. I have a taped barrel for my mob farm. Maybe that's have lots of stuff in it. Yeah, that could be it. And anything that gets put in here Yeah, so we're gonna go, let's see, gotta get one of these guys, and we're going to arrow it into that way. So anything that gets put into there is going to get placed. So let's go ahead and unrender that. Then we're going to do a block breaker. And we're going to put that here with the pickaxe. And we're going to go... We're going to move it into the same location. There we go. But let's go just dire thing. Can we do JDT? No. So what we want to break are these things. So we want to break Ferrocore, Blaze Gold, Celesta Gem, and this stuff. And we're breaking those blocks. And we'll break them real fast. And let's go get this thing upgraded. No, wrong way. We're just going to shove this in here. We're going to go Efficiency, Fortune, sure, Mending, and Unbreaking. And then we're going to... Where's my anvils? Anvil. Put all of that stuff on there. Okay. So this is going to break everything that's in there, but specifically it's going to break all these things. And then we're also going to put a item collector, because now that they're breaking, they're going to break into the world, and we want them... Oh, actually, while we're on this, because we need to make the Void Flame fuel, we do need to do all the coal and stuff like that. So we might as well set up all of that. Okay. And this is actually going to be the allow list. This is everything that you're going to break. And then this, we're going to go ahead. Oh, that's real high. Let's go ahead and just bring this down. And come all the way out to here. Okay, and then we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that, and then like that. There we go. So that should be able to pick things up, but we specifically want to pick up, we want to pick up raw ferrocore, blaze gold, eclipse alloy, the celesta gem. We also want to pick up primal coal, blaze, void flame, and this stuff. So what's going on? Is there a good tag I could use to find quickly? Yeah, probably that. So this block placer is going to place the blocks. They're going to convert, and then this block break. Oh my gosh, this block breaker will break the converted items, and the item collector will collect the items. Okay. And also, let's go ahead and do some music. Let's make sure. Okay. Yep. Volume's good. Let's get a universal cable so we can power both these bad boys at once. Like that. Oh, that's not what I want. You are... What? Why? Why did you do that? That's not... You had on... That was really weird. Oh, you know what I could do? I could take away the item collector and instead do... Yeah, we can do one less step. So what we're going to do is put... Oh, and we can also... Okay, I see. I see what the next steps we're going to do. We're going to do an auto smelting. Smelter. We're going to auto smelt and teleport. So let's go ahead and make some of these bad boys. Make that. And make a blast furnace. Make smooth stone in the furnace. Make drops teleporter. Okay. So now we put all this stuff in here. See, look, our crafters are getting incredibly full, so that's why we're gonna have to make those things. Okay. So let's make a drops teleporter. And also a smelter. And then we need to go to a little guy right here, a little smithing. Set that bad boy up. And set this up. Okay, so now we don't need that. But what we're gonna do is that we're gonna teleport it into there, and it's gonna auto smelt it. It's gonna auto smelt these guys right here into these, but it's not gonna smelt the coal because, well, you know, it doesn't do that. But the drops teleporter works. So let's see. Let me in. What I don't like about some of the stats I have is that I do not like the step assist 4. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, this is gonna go auto place in that area, and then what we need to do is set up a recipe. So what sucks about these is that when you break these guys right here, you'll get like a certain number, like 3 to 5. So we're gonna put, it's gonna be a crafting recipe or a processing thing, where, like, for instance, 1 block of iron is going to actually equal 3 ferrocore. So that'll be like what it is, because 1 block will be placed down, it'll be mined up and auto smelt into 3 ferrocore. So that's what we're going to tell it because of the range of like what it could be. So that's that one. So now we got to do 1 block of gold is 3 blaze gold. Then we do 3 of these dudes. And last but not least is going to be the void eclipse, or the raw eclipse. Eclipse alloy. Words. Okay. And then what we can do is we're going to put that a block of coal is going to give us 3 primal coal. Okay. And then we're going to put that a block... come on. Where's it at? Blaze. There you go. One block is going to equal 3 blaze gold. Or no, not 3 blaze gold. 3. No, what do we want? 3 blaze ember. That's what we want. And then we need to know that we craft that like that. And then, in fact, let's go ahead, go down the line, because we do need to know how to make all these blocks. Okay, and then how do we get void flame coal? And we're gonna get it, let me see, void flame coal is going to be 1 blaze raw void flame. So void flame, where's it at? Void flame goes here. This is a little tedious, but I gotta show you the tediousness. And then 1 of those is gonna equal 3. And then on top of that, I can't talk for shit. Okay, those are gonna be our crafts right there. And let's go ahead and put these block recipes in. Then we put all these bad boys in. In fact, I could do induction. What are we talking about here? I can see tons of Yeti. I think I should go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the next thing, you can see that you need to activate this, right? So that's why we're going to grab ourselves a clicker. Right? That's what I need. The dropper advanced clicker. Oh, it's trying to do the recipe. But it cannot because I don't have anything clicking that on. Good job. Okay, so let's go clicker. And what you're going to do, let's get on out here. First of all, we need to go up. Yeah, let's Let's see, I see it over there. So then we need to go down one. And we need to right-click. We need to right-click this guy with ender pearls. So that means X... Oh. No, that's not what we need. We need to target... Yeah, we need to target the block, but we need to do it, like... up, I think. No. There's a certain way that we gotta do it. Not that way. Not that way. Not that one either. You know what? I think it's actually up, but we go down one. Nope. What if we go down? God damn it. Maybe that's it. Okay. That might be it. Because if we do... Let's try to order... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's try to order, like, 100 blaze gold. Right-click that. Okay, so that needs to be on. Let's go. That's not what we want to do. Okay, calm down. What if we target air? Nope. Okay. There was a way. Target air. Denialist, compare. What if we do target? No, we don't want to just... Okay. Hold click, left click, right click. Sneak click. Let's get some more ender pearls. Let's keep testing this. That's not... Why do you... There was a way, I promise. Also, why are you... Oh, because you're being tick accelerated. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Is that it? Did I do it? No, it's just because we don't have... Let's try this again. Are you gonna work? No. So it's like... how do we do this? Don't compare... And what we want is to target the goo. We want to target the goo. Allow target the goo. Don't do that. Or what if, you know what? What else does this stupid ass goo need? What is your food, Mr. Goo? Because I might be able to like right click it with Skulk instead of Ender Pearls. Let's make some Celesta gems while we're at it. Hurry up and like end. I'm pretty sure it's... Oh no, I think I could do Chorus Fruit. Chorus Fruit. So instead of Ender Pearls... Well, I need you to like... Stop. I mean, I could just break it and place it back down. Okay. You are, in fact... Skulk, Pearls... some different kind of Skulk. Chorus Fruit. So let's see if I can right-click, up. Oh my god, it was that easy. Let's... I don't know why I was trying to use freaking Ender Pearls. Okay, so let's get this thing... Oh my god, that was so stupid. Let's get this thing full of Ender Pearls. I mean, Chorus Fruit. And then we'll be really... set. This thing goes here, and let's go ahead. and bring this over here, and we export chorus fruit with accelerators. And you're being weird, and you have power. Okay, I think we're good. So now we should be able to say, where's the coal? So if I ask for raw eclipse alloy, I don't want that. I want eclipse ember. So it's not going to be the fastest, but I think it's like good enough. So now while that's going, what we're going to do on the other side, or actually just like over here in this nice little cubby hole, is we now need to set up the fuel that we want. It's kind of loud. Maybe I do want to go on top as well. Can we... Where's my breaker? Let's do... like that. And then we do turn off the render. And then we want to do... we want to do it on top of this and on top of the shadow goo. So we're going to do it on up. Only on that, but let's go ahead and do like that. Did that work? Do I have? Are we working? Ah! That's not what we want. Hold on. Can we do it on down? There we go. That's what we wanted to do. So we're going to cancel that, and we're going to say that we want one of these. Okay. So now we'll be placing it on top as well. Okay, nice, nice. So now we can turn this off. But now we're going to do fluid placers and fluid grabbers. So we're going to do a fluid placer, just like this. And we want a render. Nope, we go the other way. We need to go right there. Okay, here we go. So now we place fluid in this location. So when we get fluid, let's grab another pattern. And a pipe wrench. And we're going to... come here, let me in. Okay. Looks like I gotta get small. Boop. So this thing will place fluid in these locations, and the fluid that we would like to place... let's go ahead and look at this. We need to get the fuel. So can we just type fuel? No, because it's going to be, well, unrefined and then blaze and then unrefined void flame that, and okay, here we go. So we need to put that unrefined, yeah. No. That's not, okay, we need to make the blaze. So here we go. So 1 bucket of unrefined makes this. And then, so that's blaze. Then we're going to do, after that is going to go void flame. And 1 bucket of unrefined void flame is going to make a normal thing of void flame. And 1 bucket of eclipse ember is going to make that. So now we put these bad boys in there. And now we need to know how to make the unrefined. So now, whoop, that's not, no, stop it. Stop. So now we need to know how to make all these unrefined fuels. And we can do that. I think I already have a poly. Yeah, I already have a polymorphic fluid recipe. So we're going to put Now that we know how to make that blaze ember and all that good stuff, we're going to put the inner reaction chamber, 1 bucket plus this boy equals this. So we make 2 of those because I have 2 rows of reaction chambers. Okay, and then let's go ahead and go down the line. And then down the line for this one. And then we go and put them in our reaction chambers. See, I got 2 rows. So now we know how to make all this good stuff. And now, we need to pick this bad boy up. Let's turn this off. And we're going to turn on the render for this. I see you. Okay. And we're going to pick up. So the fluid that we will be picking up is not the unrefined, but we're going to pick up these guys. Oh, man. Do I have to... Okay. So Blaze, Void Flame, and Eclipse. I think it works with the buckets like this. Okay. And let's get a universal. And a gate so that we can power these bad boys. Oh, I did not put it next to. Because we're going to go mechanical pipe as well. Another universal pipe. Because now, once it picks it up, we now want it to put it into our applied energistic system. There we go. And then we do this and power you. And I think we're ready to go. So if I make 1 void flame, 1 unrefined. No, I don't want to make unrefined. Why can I not? Oh. Void flame fuel. Oh, because you're not hooked up. Hold on. Let's try this. There we go. Now we should be good. So now we should say we're going to make 1 void flame. And it's going to place that down. And then place that. And there we go. Void flame fuel. And we did all that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's check our... So that's void flame. There we go. That is pretty much it. That's that's just our things. We're kind of set up. We're setting up all the fluids, and then these are the solids. And let's see if in our world engine we set up the craft for these void thingies. Nope. Okay. What are they called? Void resonance or something? Resonant void. All right. So now, resonant void. So now we should have everything. We have Fortron. We have the void flame. Nice and auto-crafted. We know how to make these things. We have these. We have a bunch of promethium. Actually, I don't think we have a bunch of promethium. But we have the capabilities. So if I say I want 2 of these, right? That's what I need? 2 of them. I need 2. We know how to make everything. Okay. Neat. Look at it go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So now that's all set up. Let's cover this hole up. Cover it all up. And what are we working on? I think the only thing we really need to work on is the promethium, because I've been using a bunch of promethium in like all of our upgrades and stuff like. So we'll see this right here. We're just gonna go place this one, place this one. In fact, let's replace both of them. So that it goes more quickly here. There we go. So now these bad boys should be going real fast. Okay. And then let's see if we can get... I don't think we need these on here because... Yeah, okay. So now let's place them on these guys. I've been building. Oh, look! Our resonant void's done! And there we go. Resonant void. Big money, big money. Give me something cool. A Swiftfoot Rending Gale. What does that even do? Shoots lightning nearby mobs. No, put that in the trash. And then, now we go talk to the Echo Wormrite. Spawn. Then we go. I hoarded a lot more shit than I did than I thought I did. Yeah. Okay, now we talk to this dude, and yeah, we got your resonant thing. And then, yeah, we're pretty much good with that. What did he say? Go talk to those two other old grumps to see what they've been up to. I already did that. Okay, let's get the resonant void upgrade. We're gonna do that. And this is going to be placed somewhere. Okay. Well, the resonant voids got placed, so that's all that matters. That's all it looks for. Where is it though? I want to see it. Is it underneath? I don't even really fully remember what the resonant voids looked like. Just weird blocks. Are they up here somewhere? Are they up here? Oh, there they are. Resonant voids. Nice. Okay, so now that we did all these ones, let's unlock Hyperion. Let's go talk to the Echo of Guidance. To spawn. We talk to this dude. Yeah, we talked to all your friends. Let's see. So now, searching databank for last known location of Ascended Echo archives. Archives cannot be located. System analysis complete. The twerk has encountered an unexpected error. The final echoes remain unreachable to the system. Consult the Echo of the Wormrite, who may have some methods of uncovering the traces of the Ascended Echo archives. But now, no, I still can't buy anything cool. All right, Wormrite. Give me money. Now we go talk to... Let's talk to the Echo of Wormrite to find traces of her brother. So, the Echoborn. One thing about dragons is that we can sense arcane across time and space. Wherever my brother is, I know he'll hear me. He always does. He's a chaotic little wormling, though, so don't expect him to be somewhere easy to get to. Normally, I'd take you there myself, but as you already know, I'm just a binary recollection of my memories. Still, there's always hope. To get there, you'll need to fuse in advanced draconic cores with Fortron, Chronon, and Source, then temper it in Shoalfire. With luck, the process will carry my draconic will into a component strong enough to open a path. So we have to make a Chronon resonator. Let's see here. And we have Fortron. We have Shoalfire. We have Source. We have, I think we need teleportation cores and time crystals. And we need to make these chronoton glass. So let's see here. If I were to make this autocraft, yeah, those are the things I'm missing. So let's make teleportation core. That one's easy. Let's make chronoton glass, which is just this stuff in here. Okay. So we need to make reinforced thing, and we need to know how to make a chronoton star. Okay. And then let's go ahead and do the glass. And then this goes in the world engine, I believe? Yes. We need to know how to make the chronoton star. Which is a world engine craft. So, because this is a recursive craft where like the depleted one turns into this, or like you have to mix the depleted one with the nether star to get this, and then this is used to get the glass, and then then you get the depleted one. Like Applied Energistics doesn't really like that, so you have to set up like a requester to forever request chronoton glass. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to request, we're going to try to keep in stock 128 glass in batches of 32, right? Is that how much? Yeah, 64. So we're actually going to do in batches of 64, and we're going to ask for 256 glass. So now, well, actually, that's not the way that I needed it. Instead, it needs to be a chronoton star. Give me, oh my god, hold on. I think it actually needs to be the other way around. Chronoton star. So, in fact, I need to do the other way around. We need to have a star at all times. Okay. And I think this will work. So if we put this in here, it should now craft up a batch of glass, and then it will see that it wants to make, or that the requester is requesting a chronoton star, so then it will auto-craft the depleted star into a normal one. Oh my god, why is this taking forever? You are, in fact, working. So, what I should do here is get a pedestal. Oh my god. So this takes 10 seconds, and the glass takes too long. Okay. So, something else that we can do, let's go get another, I think it was the worm, right? No, it was the ancient. Let's go grab another one of these. And we're actually going to put it on the world engine. Okay, so we can put all these bad boys into their crafts. What are they saying? Doesn't the server log say what entity is the problem? Let me check. Let me see. How are we doing with this world engine? Are we still crafting stuff? Okay, we made... I see that we made a batch of glass. So what I'm going to actually do is turn off that we don't want any more glass. Just go ahead and make the chronoton star. And then, because I do need it empty so that I can make a pedestal, so that I could make this thing go faster. We're working on it. Bye-bye! So there's that, and now it'll make the star, because it'll be like, hey, we don't have one. Okay, so now let's make a pedestal. And that'll make... Oh my god, that'll make eventually. This... Okay, that's gonna take a while. You know what? Okay, so we made the star. We got the glass. We made the teleportation core. Let's see what else we need. So now we need to work on the time crystals. Which, believe it or not, the time crystals is just this. This is actually fairly easy, because we do have Fortron, we do have this. We have a bunch of Entro crystals on repeat make, and we have the Fluxite. So let's go to the world engine. And it's trying to make the pedestal, but actually what we're going to do is cancel it, and we're just going to say that we want to craft up like 2000 alchemical coal, because that doesn't use the world engine. Just craft that. I was trying to find a spot for the big dragon ball of doom. The what? Yeah. Okay, so then what was I doing? Oh, time crystals. Let's order up like 100 time crystals. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Because it's going to... Oh, I think it is. Because it's because of the coal. It's going to take forever. And that's making our time crystals. Look, we have time crystals. Dragon Ball of Doom. Right. So now that we have time crystals, something that I wanted to make... Well, no, I don't need to make the stabilizer. I don't need to make that anymore. Now that I figured out you could just freaking shove chorus fruit on it. I was going to make the stabilizer so that it sits, so that this little guy will sit on it. Sit on it! In fact, I think we can make this now. What can we do with time crystals? Well, we do need a time crystal chicken, right? Is that... Can we make a timey-wimey chicken? Because I still need these, which means I still need this, which means I need Awakened Draconium. So, like, not really. I still can't, because we don't have tier 9 seeds yet. Why are we still, like, having a problem? What is this? Fortron's available. What is this right here? Shouldn't this say that we have it? Blaze, 4 Blaze Ember. I'm gonna ignore that for now. In fact, we're just gonna cancel all that, and we are going to make the Chronon Resonator, because I believe we have everything. Chronon Resonator. Chronon... Oh no, I didn't set up a pattern for it. Okay, we do have everything. And this goes in the World Engine. Oh my god, how long is it going to take? 300 ticks? That's not too bad. Okay. So let's make this resonator. Go check out the World Engine. Make sure it is in fact crafting. It is. Take me away. Okay. And this thing is still kind of going. This is why we need the thing. Put that away, that one. Okay, so now we got this thing. Wormite says crafting the resonator will allow them to find their brother's last known location, wherever that may be. So let's go talk to the dude again. And we go Wormite. Alright, that's really it for me this time. Go meet with the Ascended Echoborn and finish what we started. What do you mean? The Wormite has provided you with a Chronon battery, infused with draconic powers, allowing this tool to access the Fractured Void. This location is now also bound to your action pad. So, can I go to the... Set location, the Fractured Void. Do we just right-click this? Interaction prevented here by claim protection. There we go. And here we are. Oh, we're underneath. Can I get rid of these waypoints? Waypoint manager, delete. 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 Okay. So, we have a giant-ass black hole, and here we are just hanging out on the edge of the horizon here. I mean, this is really cool. This is dope as fuck. I like these candles. Very Harry Pottery. Okay. So let's go talk to Chaos and Radiance. Chaos, are you Chaos? You're Chaos. Human here? Well, that's improbable. You should have been torn apart the moment you entered the void, and yet I detect my counterpart in this. So, they found a way to reach me after all, despite all my warnings. Always so defiant, always refusing to listen to me, just because I was the younger one. Typical. Well, since you've made it here, I'll have to trust my counterpart knows what they're doing. We've been holding this realm together for what feels like forever. Time doesn't flow right here. It stretches endlessly, twisting around the event horizon. Every second, the void pushes harder and harder, and every second, we push back. I don't know how much longer we can hold it, or how much our knowledge of the twerk will even retain when all of this eventually ends. Now, listen closely. The awakened draconic core must be restored if you wish to upgrade your world engine. It was the most ingenious invention of our species. A capacitor capable of storing infinite amounts of energy. You will have to combine several hundred individual alloys into blocks before can assemble it. Okay. Once that's done, you return to me and I'll assemble it myself. We must do whatever it takes to stop the collapse. So we got to get a tier 8 draconic energy core, which is awakened draconium. So let's run our happy ass on over here real quick and let's talk to this guy, the Echo of Radiance. Astonishing! I did not expect a human to withstand the collapse of the void, but yet here I am because I have over 1200 armor. That alone confirms you were chosen. Furthermore, the draconic device in your possession tells me the twerk has selected you, which means your purpose aligns with ours, though your lifespan remains far more limited. Yeah, like I'll die in like 5 years. My task will not be simple. While your world engine already channels a considerable amount of void energy, no Echo has studied the void as intimately as I have. My upgrade will allow you to fully infuse its unrestrained power into your world engine. Prolonged exposure to the void's event horizon has enabled me to replicate its properties under controlled conditions. Oh, hey, look, my alchemical coal's done. You must first create a black hole by accelerating particles with enough force to compress neutrons into a solid state. Using these neutron piles, you can convert nuclear waste into substance that, when supplied with an immense amount of energy, transforms into fluid antimatter. Ugh. When solidified antimatter and red matter collide under sufficient force, a miniature black hole will form. Finally, you must contain the black hole within a vessel what? Made within an awakened draconic alloy, the only material capable of enduring such raw power. You will also need a solidified dark matter base to stabilize it with the world engine. Oh my god, okay. So, we met Chaos, we met Radiance. So here's the draconic stuff that we gotta do. This one seems relatively easy. Um, Doing draconic things, making a heart. I can make a heart pretty alright. I have all these things, I think. Pew pew. Quispy. Alright, let's go home. Wait, can I? How do I get down there? Do I have to use this? Let's just put that away. Turn back music on. Because it always turns off when you go to different locations. Alright, we're gonna go down this particle accelerator real quick. So, particle acceleration is a very complex subject, but it must be done. You will need to first create plutonium dust and use that to create plutonium pellets. Take a look at the particle acceleration quest if you want to learn more. Joke's on you. I've actually already done it. I've done a bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah. What we really wanted to make was a pedestal, right? Because we want to... Oh, we actually still have to craft some stuff. In fact, let's detour and let's upgrade our crafting. So what we're gonna do? Where are we at on time? Oh, okay, we're good. So, oh, stop that. We did that. That's the only thing that we did. Barrel spawners, could that be it? Maybe. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up this stuff, and let's go down the actual quest line. So first, let's make a crafting unit. That should be nice and easy. Right. Yep, there's our crafting unit. And then we go, thanks for the quest. And then we come down here and we need assembler matrix. So the assembler matrix is a multi-block structure that combines the functionality of molecular assemblers and pattern providers. And it can run many crafting jobs simultaneously. The assembler matrix can be between this size and this size, and it needs at least one thing. Okay, so let's make assembler matrix wall. And we're just making this stuff just to end the quests, and then we're gonna make some assembler matrix frame. So we do like the frame. We do need a bunch of frame. Let's make like 200 frame. And I think you can do like matrix glass. Assembler matrix glass. That's what we really want to do, because I want to see inside. I want to see what's going on in there. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Now that we're making 200 of those, let's make like 400 of these things. Blocks of quartz. Okay. We need more patterns, and then we need to know how to make blocks of quartz. Let's go back to the matrix thing, make like 400 of those. Okay, and then grab this stuff, and then the quest says we're good, and then we're gonna make 25 of these. Or let me see, with 5 speed cores. Okay, we only need 5 speed cores. There we go. And then this thing can run up to 8 crafting jobs simultaneously. So I do know that I want an entire row to be these, so we're going to do 25. And then the next row is going to be one out of the 5 rows is going to be one of these. So that means we need 4 by 5, so we need 20, so we need 45 matrix cores here. Don't worry, it'll all make sense soon. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of pattern cores. Maybe not that many. But we're going to make it anyway. What the hell is that sound? Is it these? Oh, these things are working. I was like, what the fuck is that sound? Okay, how are you doing? Kinda. It's, I know I asked a lot. I asked for a lot. And what is this? These are all the blocks you'll need to complete a typical high-end assemble matrix setup and build a 7x7x7. Okay. And I definitely asked for too many cores there, of the crafting cores. Oh, yeah. I don't remember how many I asked for. But, oh, 200? It's okay. I think we're almost there. Look, all those got crafted up really fast. These are going to get crafted up really fast. We're making cobblestone real good. In fact, let's cancel it. And I only need 100 of the 100 of the pattern cores. Okay, rethink that one. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them. One's going to go right here, and the other one's going to go right there. So we're going to remove all of these guys, because these 2 multi-blocks that I'm going to make are replacing... Well, this is actually part of the multi-block. This quantum computer is actually really nice. But these guys are going to get replaced by all of this. So, here we go. Let's get our 5x5er. And actually what we're going to need... let's put away everything, because when we break everything here, a billion little guys are going to come flying out. But you said, I've tried doing much Googling and was not successful. I'm trying to put XP into an XP storage cell. Oh. Yeah, that's just for the birds. Okay, so let's put this over here. Let's put this Chronon battery and this thing, and we don't need this, and I don't know why I have these. Okay, here you go. So once I break these guys... we're going to have 500 billion patterns. And all those patterns need to go in here. That and that. Okay, all the patterns need to go in here. Those are patterns, right? Yep. Those aren't patterns. You and you come out. Okay, you're not patterns, you're not patterns, you're not patterns. That's a shitload of patterns. Okay, so... Oh, we're still not done yet. There we go. So what I want to do is like a two-fold entrance, or a two block entrance. In fact, we might do a 3-block entrance. And we're gonna go... We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hold on. I gotta fill in these holes so that I know what the hell I'm doing. In fact, it needs to be stone. And actually, I don't think I want it. I want it to be 3. So we're gonna go boop, boop, boop. Okay, so it's just gonna be like a 3x3 tunnel into a big room. And let me just go ahead and clear this out. And we're gonna turn on night vision. Alright, let me see. So we need to build this matrix thing. So we need all these, all this, all this, all that. So what I really want is, I want it to be like right here. I want to come in and see that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, please don't tell me I needed more of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, where's my 5x5 by 1? Ah! Put this away. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7! So this is the matrix frame. Nope, that was not, that doesn't belong there. There we go. Then we put all of this. Well, like, glass doesn't really need to be here, but I don't have the... Actually, do I have the matrix wall? I do. And I have at least 25. So this will be like this. Matrix wall. And we'll make this one as well, because I do have the 25. Okay, and then we'll use... We're gonna use... Goddamn... one of these guys to just go ahead and bring this up. There we go. Gorgeous. One more. And then we break on in here. Okay. So what I meant... So here's a 7x7x7, but the interior is a 5x5x5. So that's what I meant by 25. We're going to have a 25 floor of these guys. And then we're going to have that many. And the last bit is going to be this, because we can only have 5 of these. And then we're going to fill the rest of it with patterns. And we should be able to swig ourselves back this way. And... You fucking me? I don't have enough patterns? Oh, there they are. I was like, what do you mean? There we go. And then we cover this bitch up with some more glass. And that's it. That's the machine, and that's how I want to see it. Like when I come in, I want to see it like this. We'll probably put walls here. But now what we gotta do is bring this cable that was rocking 32 channels. Now all we have to do is rock like 1 channel. And we go boop boop. Was that? Okay. And it's gonna go right here. And there you go, it's all blue, and now it's all lit up. So now we should be able to come in here, and we're gonna type in matrix, and we're gonna see our assemble matrix go. And we're gonna see that there's like 500 billion areas for patterns. And it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. So now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and get all these patterns back in. So we're gonna break that. Hopefully bring all these along with me and go whoop. Because we can just do it like this, because in these ones it kind of mattered where you put the patterns, and that's why you wanted to like go down linearly, not horizontally, whatever. You wanted to go down vertically as opposed to horizontally, so that you're essentially putting a pattern in every different provider. But because this doesn't really care about that, you could just kind of shift left click them all on in there like this. Go on, get in there, patterns. But now we don't need these barrels, because when we break that other stack of 32, we can just come on over here and just put them all in here. So when we like I said, when you just break all these guys. Ooh, itchy arm. And then we come over here to make sure that my magnet picks them up, and then we carefully bring them over, and we just do this to get all the patterns in there. Bye, patterns. Get in your homes. Invalid pattern? Uh-oh. So now I gotta go back and see why these patterns are not happy. What's wrong with you? What don't you like? Dielectric paste. That's not how you... Dielectric paste. Can I make dielectric paste like that? Okay, so you don't really matter. Reactor niotic. Right? Niotic. Oh, that's because you don't craft this anymore? Okay. You have to build it in here now. Same thing. Let's see. Reactor spirited. Do you have to make that in the world engine as well? You do. And then reactor nitro. You have to make that one. And then do you have to make this one? Okay. So that's why these patterns are now invalid, because through some updates, you now have to make certain tier reactors in the world engine, and then the dielectric paste was being weird too. So we're just gonna cover this bitch up. Like so. And then we're going to build the quantum computer. So we're going to do the same exact thing. And how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means we'll need this thing and this thing. So let's make the 3x3. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get some stone so I can cover everything up. So I have a clean slate to work with here. And we can change the blocks later. Okay, so a nice little 3x3x4, and then we open up into this guy and this guy. But then we need to do this. And we'll make it look pretty probably another time. Right now, we just got to get this bitch in here. Okay, so with this one's going to be a little different. What do we do? What are we looking at? Quantum stuff. And that's advanced AE. In fact, let's go back and make sure that we completed all these quests. Okay. Copy. And we're gonna go down this way. Quantum auto crafting. Let's make a quantum crafting unit. Just one of those little dudes. Put that in my pocket. And then we got the quantum computer from a gift. So let's make the quantum computer structural glass. Oh, actually, I think it has changed. Let me see. The structure of the quantum computer multi-block can range from that shape to that shape, as well as the other one. The minimum must contain at least one quantum computer core, and all the edges and sides of the cubes must be quantum structure blocks. Quantum structure blocks. Okay. Quantum crafting units can be used to fill in empty spaces within the multi-block, but do not serve a purpose otherwise when placed inside. Quantum craft. Okay. Quantum structure blocks. Quantum structure blocks. So this. Let's make like exactly way too many. But see how fast this bitch is making? Because it's this. This thing is making it now. At least I think this is fast. How are we making Skystone? Oh, it's not as fast as it could because it's this. So that's what we're being limited on. Okay. So what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3 from 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Gonna go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think so. I need another stick. I need a netherite stick. Wait, can't I just? Yeah, let's make a netherite stick. Fuck this diamond stick. Eat shit. And then let's go ahead and just give you a battery. And you need, yeah, you need a block of copper. And we're also going to, I think that's all I really need. Come on over here. And then we're going to forget that stick and remember this stick. This is the new stick. This stick, shit. This stick, whack as fuck. All right, and then let's get our structural glass that we made a shit ton of, and we need to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I guess this is the new structure. So here we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is just going to get filled in. Where am I? Okay. And there's the outside of it. So now we got to fill this bitch. And we're going to fill this with a bunch of goodies. So same thing with this thing. We're going to look at quantum acceleration multi-threading. The quantum multi-threader will effectively multiply the coprocessor of the multi-block by 4. So we're going to... Hey, you shut up out there. So we can only have one of these, so let's make one multi-threader. Excuse me. Oh, did you spawn in here? Is that what happened? And then let's go ahead and put some over here too. Boop, boop, boop. So we're making the multi-threader. It's gonna do a whole bunch of bullshit. And that's one multi-threader. Let's look at this quantum data. What the hell? The quantum entangler will effectively multiply the storage by 4. So now we need one data entangler. One data entangler. Oh boy, this shit's gonna take for fucking ever. And then we're gonna look at the quantum storage. Inside of the quantum computer, multi-block can be customized. We'll probably do like 3 of these. So let's do 128. Let's do one of you. Don't worry, you'll figure itself out. And then everything else is going to be these accelerators. Yeah, it's 8. It's nice to have many of these inside. Yeah, many of these. I'm going to have like a couple million of these. That's a couple million, right? And then last but not least will be the actual quantum computer. Just sitting in the middle. Oh, I asked for way too many. 121. Oh well. These will get done at some point, right? So we're going to move on. What the fuck? What the fuck are all these noises? Oh yeah, this thing. These things are working. Alright, let's turn off our night vision, because it looks whack. So, the next thing on our list is to check what time it is. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're making that thing, so let's go to the particle accelerator. So, this is actually, believe it or not, going to be pretty fast. I have everything that we're going to be using right here, because I've done some testing. I did a bunch of testing and found out how to actually do this, and we can do this in this room. We're going to set up this particle accelerator, and we're gonna have it go all the way up. And seeing how in Hyperion we eventually need to make a black hole, using chaos fragment and antimatter, we need to at least get up to 15,000 joules. Now the problem with the particle accelerator, if we look in Auratech and we look at this stuff, can we just look at the wiki? No. Well, anyway, if we look at this stuff, and then if you were to go to the wiki and look at it, it talks about how you have to have it like in a circle, and you got to have these accelerator guides to guide it in a circle and stuff like that. But the faster it goes, the more slippage, I guess I'll use the word slippage, that it could like slip out of the ring, and you can actually see that I've tested. You see all these marks over here and out there and all this out here, because I was testing with a bunch of different things, and like it was sending out the particle in random ass directions. You know, it could either be sent out that way or that way, or that, you know, all these, or diagonally, things like that, right? So I've actually went ahead and like tested out a bunch of ways to set some things up, and I will show you. And using some of this quest, right? It says the accelerator magnet field more or less allows you to make the particle accelerator smaller, while like increasing this accelerate magnetic field to like bring in the particle. You got to magnet in the particle to make sure that it stays inside the ring. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I believe it was 3. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So now these guys, as the name suggests, the particle accelerator, we want to accelerate the particle, and every time the particle passes over one of these linear motors, it gets increased by 3. So you can see it comes over here, increases by 3, starts to go faster, then it becomes 6, even faster, 9, 12, 15. But that 15 is starting to go fast, right? And every time it goes faster, faster, real fast, right? So we want that. Now what we're going to do is, oh, hey, look, everything's starting to complete. So you can see these accelerator guide rings, right? And you get this like weird shape. What you need to do is set it up in the direction that like the ring is coming. And then, but also like, see how you could like go left or go right? Like these little things on the side here. That means that in this location right here, I can turn it 45 degrees this way, which we need to do. So they need to look at each other, and then, you know, you can turn it this way, and you can see that they are, you know, looking at each other. So you got to do that on your ring. You got to make sure that they're staring at each other. Come on over here. and then I need 2 more right here. So we're gonna grab all of these ender gates. I actually need more. Also, why is this here? Go away. So every single one of these accelerators needs to be powered. You can power them however you want. I'm just going to slap ender gates on literally every single one of them. Doot, doot, doot. There you go, and you can see they're all powered up. So now you have your actual particle accelerator blocks. So here's the thing. So you have the ring, right? You got this wonderful ring, and you have the inside of the ring, and you have the outside of the ring. When you place down these particle accelerator blocks, these ones, depending on where you place it, meaning if you place it on the outside of the ring or if you place it on the inside of the ring, they will go in certain directions. So if you place it on the inside of the ring, it will go clockwise. It will insert the particle into the accelerator ring, right? Insert it into the ring, and it'll start to move clockwise. But if you insert it on the outside of the ring, it will now go counterclockwise. So we're going to put it on the inside, mostly due to space constraint of just like it looks better, of like if I come up here, there's not blocks in front of me. So we're going to put it right there. And the thing about particle acceleration, plutonium, this is what we actually need to make, is that the particle accelerating thing, but explosions, is what's happening is that one item is going to go in the ring and go really, really fast around, and then we're going to immediately insert another item, and they will collide, particle acceleration collision, and turn into this other item here. So here's where our first item is going to go. It's going to get placed in here and go swiggity swoop around in a circle, and then we want to place the second item right here. It'll go boop boop. But we want to insert, so like say we put the uranium dust and it starts going around in a circle, right? We want to make sure that the collision energy is at least 2500 joules, and then we insert fluxite. Hold on, hairs in my mouth, making out with cats or something. And we insert the fluxite, and then it collides into plutonium dust. So we need to know when we are at least 2500 speed, is what I'm going to call it, 2500 joules worth of accelerated energy. So good old Oratech Things, which is an add-on mod, has this particle accelerator speed sensor. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little dropper, just like this. Just like this. Nope, just kidding. Hold on. Remove this right there. Okay, we're going to set up a dropper right here. And what this dropper is going to do is when it receives a redstone signal, it will place the second item into the particle accelerator, which then places it into the ring in the collision path, and they're going to collide. But it'll receive a redstone signal from this speed sensor. So how we use this is we're going to shift right click the particle accelerator in question that's measuring the speed, and we're going to shift right click it onto that. So then we're going to put, what was it, 2500 for this plutonium. It will sense, once it reaches 2500, it will send out a redstone signal, putting it into the dropper, putting it in there to collide. So that's the way this works, right? So now what we want to do, we want to make sure that our magnetic field is going to keep the collider in its course and not swing on out into one of these random ass fucking directions. So we have a magnetic field right here. And this magnetic field needs to know like where the magnetic or where the collider is. So we're going to do the same thing. We shift right click this dude and shift right click this one. And now you can see that it was linked. But you can see that we can put add-ons on this thing, and the machine quality is 2. So that means at most we could put 2 of like the add-on things. 2, what's it called? Like blocks? To extenders. That's what we'll use. That's the name. So you'll see that we can go ahead and put, get rid of that. We can put 2 right there, and it'll show that it sees 2 of them. And so we really need this accelerator magnetic field to like be buffed up through efficiency and speed because it uses energy to make sure that it stays in here. So we're going to put upgrades on this thing, which we're going to use the tier 9 upgrades. I've been using a bunch of tier 8 upgrades like on all my stuff because that's what you can make. But the tier 9s, if you see right here, the tier 9s are only available by purchase through the Echo store. So we're going to use efficiency and speed. And I want more efficiency than speed because we're going to draw a lot of freaking power to make sure that this is maintaining. So here we go. Let's go all the way down. Down one more. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think that's the other way around. -1, put that there. Okay. And then we can also put efficiency upgrades on these motors. So what we're going to do is get underneath them to place the efficiency modules. And what that's going to do is pretty much the same exact thing. It's just going to work more efficiently and allow it to like get up to these higher speeds that we're going to need, which is at least like 15,000. That's what's going to be required for the black hole. So let me get my little squishy guy. This is my squishy guy where I go squish. And we're going to go 3, 4, 5. There's efficiency upgrades for you guys. And then down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to put some more efficiency upgrades. Like that. And then there's 2 more accelerators that we can put in here. Actually, we'll put 1. We'll put 2 and 1. So that one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. And then we cover this bitch back up. There we go. And the efficiency upgrades are going to stick out and kind of make it look weird. But that's fine. There you go. You can't really tell, especially when you twirl like this. Okay, so that's pretty much like the whole acceleration part. And now what we're going to do is make it automatic. So we're going to come down here. We're going to, I know I just freaking, not automatic, automated? That's the word I'm looking for. So we're going to come down here in this area that I just freaking put blocks back in. And we need a wireless. We need a wireless guy. And let's go ahead and link you. Boop. No, right click. Just a right click. Oh, other way. And we're going to come over here and right click you. So now we see that there's another one and it should be way up there. Okay. So we can put that away now. So now we have applied energistics up to here. And what we want to do... So it doesn't really matter what gets accelerated or not. So like you can actually put the fluxite in there and spin it around and then put the uranium and it, you know, does the thing. So really what we're going to do is, because it doesn't matter, we need to use a modular router, and what we're going to do is get a distributor. And we are going to do a singular item. Only one item will be transferred out in a round-robin fashion. And one item is going to go into the dropper, and the other item is going to go into the accelerator. And we put those right there. And then, so through our pattern provider here, actually, we're going to go like this. and I fucked up because I want this to be a block. Pushing into this, okay? So that means we need cables like that. Here we go. So what the craft is going to look like, it's going to look like this. These two items make plutonium dust. And what that's going to look like is that those two items are going to go into here. One item will go into the dropper, and another item will go into the particle accelerator. And we are going to put it on blocking mode so that we get our item back eventually. And then, so that one item will go around in the circle, and the other item will wait in the dropper till it senses 2500, and then it'll go in there and collide, and it will go, and the finished product will end up in one of these particle accelerators. So now what we'll do, because, you know, through my testing, it has gone into like different ones. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're gonna pull out of, actually, we're gonna need a distributor. And what we're going to do is pull out of both of them, but this is where we whitelist that we want to pull the finished product. In fact, what I might do, I hope we can do this, pull out of the bottom. Wait, hold on. No, you're being stupid. Hold on. Pull out of the bottom, and we're going to pull into here, and we're going to whitelist that we're pulling plutonium dust. So we're going to pull, Jesus Christ, round robin, transfer it into module. We're pulling that. So we're going to pull that into there. And then we put it back into our applied energistic system. And that should be good. Oh, we also need ender gates because we need to power this dude. And it can receive power on all 5 of these sides. And that's what I'm going to do because I got to make sure that it gets enough power. And something that I did, I'll go ahead and show you, is, so a problem with this is that with the gates only pull 1 million FE a tick, whereas like whatever channel it is can only provide 2 million FE a tick. So what we're going to do, or what I did here, is we have this back one that's on channel 1, then this is on channel 2, and this is on channel 3. So you can see you have all these different channels with a bunch of energy in it, and essentially if I tap into all of them, I can now get 6,000 or 6 million FE per tick. So we're going to go this one on channel 1, this one on channel 1, then we're going to go channel 2, and channel 3, just to make sure that everything is properly powered up. And we're gonna change these ones as well. This is gonna be all channel 2 over here. So channel 2, this one will be channel 3 on this side. And I know I could have just left them all on channel 2 because like I was seeing that. And then this front and back one are gonna be channel 1. Channel 1. Make sure all these guys are on channel 1. In fact, we'll do these two on channel 1, these two on channel 2, and this one on channel 3. And I think we are ready. This is all good with power and everything. We do have the applied energistics set up, and can I make plutonium? I do see it in there, and plutonium does require 2500, and this is set to 2500. There'll be a particle accelerator, it'll spin around. So now I think it's actually time to see if we can make a plutonium dust. Uranium dust, that's a problem. Okay, where do I make uranium dust? Probably in the crusher. I think I have 3 crushers. So we're just gonna go, yeah. Like it's not that big a deal. I don't really need 3 things, but I just like to have it. Okay, 1 plutonium dust. So now we can see that means there should be a piece in there. we're going to go round and round. And there we go. So this is going to sense that it was at 2500, which means it gave it a redstone signal and it pulsed in there, or it pushed the fluxite in there, and then this grabbed the plutonium dust and put it into our system. And just like that, we have our accelerator accelerated. And I think I am going to have to come in here. Let me see. What other things does this particle accelerator make? Okay, so we can do this thing. So what we're going to do here, black hole, that thing, stable. I don't want to pull fluxite. I don't want to do this. I don't want platinum dust. I don't want heavy cores. I don't want echo shards. That or that. I do need the plutonium dust. And then overcharged crystals. Okay. So those are all the things that I need to whitelist in here. We don't really need... No, we don't need endurance compounds because you can just crush those things. Right? You just crush those. We don't need to freaking particle accelerate that. Come on. Stable antimatter and this stuff. There we go. So now that'll be the whitelisted. So now I don't ever have to come back in here. And let's cover all this bitch up with some stone. Stone is somewhere. Then we place these bad boys. How are we looking? And we can replace these. And I want to put glass here, I think. Or just leave it open. I don't know. It's kind of neat. Grab 3x3. Yeah, that's pretty neat. We can leave it like that, just a big old hole. Put all this stuff away, put that away, that one, that one, that one. That and that. And this thing. And I can come over here and say that we did particle acceleration. And let's go back to... Oh, grab that. These are just all extra blocks in case I needed them. Alright, let's go back to this thing. Advanced. And we needed one of these. No. We needed a multi-threader. We need a whole bunch of these things. I have exactly way too many. We needed one of these. I needed a... What else did I need? A quantum data entangler. There it is. One of those. And I want like 2 of these. Wait, what are you giving me? Quantum accelerator. Oh, yeah, maybe I just need like 1 of them then. I mean, it's already crafting. And then we need our quantum computer. Is this like gonna be almost done? Scheduled so many? Oh my god. I may not even really need it. Okay, we're just gonna... We're gonna build this first. And then we'll move on with our lives. Okay, so this thing, let's turn back on our night vision. What we're gonna do here is I would like to encase everything in these accelerators. So we're gonna do this thing, then we're gonna get ourselves a wall. All the way up. Going all the way up. Okay, and then in the center here, we're going to have the quantum core. And along the sides here, we're going to have... This is a multi-threader. This is the data entangler. This is storage. And event... Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and fill in all these. Because everything needs to be solid. Okay, here's some storage. Here's the multiplying of the storage. And eventually, when I get around to making an additional storage, it'll go right here. So I'll replace that. And then we do... Oh no! Where's my structural glass? Then we go... Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And then we get some cable. And those 32 channels are no longer. And we're going to connect to this guy right here. It's going to look kind of weird. Oh, look at what the shit. Oh my god. Oh, it's just really going. This is really cool. It's all quantum-y and computery. Yep, we did that. 90 matrix craft core. So now you can see that our crafting computer, where is it at? Or maybe I could just right click on this. Yeah, our crafting computer has almost 4,000 co-processors, and it has 2 gillion. What is that? Like, isn't that like billion? 2 gigabytes. Sure. And that is our quantum crafter nonsense. So now we can come over here and we want to say, now you can make me that other guy. And we'll see. Oh, you know the real test? Here we go. Stone. Let's cover this bitch up with some stone until I decide to come in here and actually do something with it. So the real test is making red matter. Let's see. Let's make me 10 red matter and see how fast it takes to craft that. It still takes a bit because it needs to make the because we're using 3 philosopher stones. Okay. But you know what? It is going to be faster. These are faster. I promise. Okay, so now we did that. Let's go ahead and let's continue working. What the hell? Let's continue working this. So the particle accelerator, we needed plutonium dust. We got ourselves a little plutonium guy. And then also we need to make small plutonium pellets, which is made out of plutonium pellet, which is made in an assembler. Okay, hold on. Let's get back to our patterns and things. So, we need to make small plutonium, which is made out of one of these. That's easy. Oops, I didn't mean to yeet that. And then this is made in assembler. And we know how to make all these things. Do we want to make it out of adamant? Do we want to make it out of nickel and plastic? I think we want to make it out of nickel because we have a whole bunch of normal stuff, or normal nickel. Whereas this, you have to, that's an additional craft. Oh, but it is, you get 3 of them. Ooh, this one you get 4 out of them. How do you make these guys again? Isn't it in the alloying? Aw, fuck that. No. I don't care about getting the quantity. I care about the speed. And then... because it's going to be 8 seconds no matter what. Okay. You know what? We can do this one. Because the adamant... yeah, this gets us 1 extra. So, we come over to our matrix. Right there. And let's go to our assemblers. Like that. And now we should get some little plutonium dust. How much little plutonium dust do I need? And actually, we should be accelerating something. Beautiful. And then making another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My particle accelerator has just yeeted particles off into the abyss. What is wrong with you, mister? What say ye? You're supposed to be on blocking mode. Hmm. That means it did not... Oh, it got up to 18,000? That's kind of cool. That means that it... Okay, 2,500 on... Try to make me another one. Actually, make me 2 of them. Let me see what it does here. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to be on blocking mode. Do not push... If well, I do like the sound of that. Yeah, why did you not... Okay. And then why are you... Are you putting... Okay. So you're supposed to be on blocking. And we're just gonna lock you. Lock until the primary craft result is returned. And we are only going to... Do not push crafting if inventory contains a pattern input. Oh, it's because... Okay. No, we need locking. We just... That's simply it. We just need locking. So now if we say that we want like 5 of these, it should only put one of those and one of the... And the particle that we need to accelerate goes in there. Also, you guys need to be careful. These particles can kill you. Okay, so then it'll place another one in there, and then that. Okay, okay. And did we get? Yep. Nice. And we're just here to make sure that things are good. So you don't want blocking because it pushes the items in here and then it sends them off. So then our applied logistics, the pattern provider goes, oh, there's nothing in there. So then it sends it again, and then we get weird things. So you need it on locking. And then it should craft one more. Cool. And then we go, boop, little plutonium. All right, what else? Bringing home the chicken. I don't want to do that right now. Fuck you, chicken. We're gonna make neutronium. We're gonna make neutronium collectors. Okay. So now that we have this stuff, let's go ahead and look at a neutronium collector. And we need to make all these things. We obviously, well, we have the strange matter. We have Fortron. The temperature is good, I believe. Let's double check. Let's double check about that temperature. Should be good. Yeah. Oh, also, I got a pedestal. Got a pedestal and a watch of flowing time. And this will go right here. And we'll go up. Fast forward, right? And it goes right there. Nice. So now this will go real fast. Okay, so then we do... We're going to make this, but I need to know how to make these 3 items. So now we know how to make that, and then we get rid of all these things. Get off my freaking bars. Okay, let's make advanced machine guys, and we know how to make all that stuff, so that one's fine. Then we need to make flux cores, which we need to know how to make flux dust. How do I make flux dust? Oh, obviously in the world engine, right? Okay, world engine. Flux dust, flux core. Let's make these guys, and we know how to make all this, except for the reactor walls. So then we say, hey, how do we make reactor walls? Like this. And we need to know how to make these and carbon plates. So then how do we make these guys? Like that. That one's easy. And then we make invar plates by putting it into our compressor. Compressor. Invar. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be. Let's go to the matrix. Put everything. God damn it! Why can't I just shift click you on in? Then we go to the world engine, the thing that we're standing in front of, and we say, "Make me these items." So now we should be able to say, "Make me a neutron thingamajigger," and through. Oh, what are we waiting on? Oh, okay. Watching. And through the power of this guy, we now have our neutron accelerator really quickly. So now we need... Oh, you know what? Let's get another one. Oh, shit. Can we make more Philosopher Stones? How do we make Philosopher Stones? Let's make like 10 more Philosopher Stones, and then we should get rid of this recipe. So this goes in the world engine real quick. And then this is going to go in my matrix. We're going to make like 100 of these. Oh. We need to make these things. Blackouts, easy. And what about this thing? Also easy. So into the matrix you go. Then let's go ahead and make like 100 of them, because why the fuck not? Because this is going to go really fast. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take this out. And now we can probably ask for a pedestal, and it'll go really fast. Let's see. Sort of? Oh, it's still only going to use 3 philosophers. You know what? It's going faster than I actually expected. Let's go back to spawn. And we're going to go buy another one. We're going to go buy another watch. Because we're going to put that watch... We're going to put it, and its new pedestal, we're going to put it... in fact, what if we get 2 of them? Yeah, what if we get 2? Nice! So then we need a second pedestal. Okay. Wait, what if we go put it... Or what if we just put it here? Okay, neutron guy. Let's do F3B. Okay. And we're going to put neutron accelerators right there. And you are getting accelerated by this dude. Actually, let's work on... Ooh, F3B. Let's get a time wand. Because we can do that now. Let's get a normal time wand. Time wand. Advanced time wand. Let's get some time fluid. Time fluid. And we're going to craft the time fluid inside our reaction chamber with polymorphic and time crystal. And we have 2 reaction chambers. So we do that. And we put our little guys in there. And then we're going to put... let's make 1 bucket so that we can put that we want... Oh my god, stop. Give me a bucket. Give me time fluid. And then we're going to go to our requester. And we want right-click, set time fluid. Did I set time fluid? Okay. We're going to always want 100 buckets of time fluid. And you make them at 25 batches. So now make me time fluid. Bring me pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, hey look. Time fluid. And then you shift left click. And you put a whole oh my god. You can put 8 million? What is that? 8,000 buckets? What is all that making? What are we making here? Are we making time fluid? Is that what's happening? Oh, yeah, because we need fuel. Oh, is that what we need time fluid for? Or is that how we make it? I don't know. I just kind of... What do you... oh, because we need actual time crystals. Ah, that's why we're making time crystals, because we need the void flame. Neat. But you can see... How does this work? Set mode to max. And then you just right-click stuff? Okay. Beautiful. Where's that pedestal at? Can I do multiple? Actually, I kind of want this to end real quick. Here's my neutron pile. And then we get a neutron nugget. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. So this is why we need multiple neutron guys. What if we do... wait, can I... Neutron, are you... Okay. Sure, whatever. Make me stuff. Okay, you're out, so I'm watching you. You go up kind of like that. Let's put you in here. And is this going to... It does. So multiple watches of flowing time actually work. Let's make another pedestal. Let's place these bad boys down. F3G real quick. No, not F3G. F3B. So this goes right here, so we can put like this. And that will be affected by both of them. And then once we get another pedestal... Nice! Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there for the neutronium and stuff and things. What happened to my music? Did we go through all of it? Place this one more. Okay. So what we can probably do is... That's right. I kind of want to put these off to the side and not like have them just all awkwardly here. Why are we having a conniption here? Let's just check this out real quick. And why are we not making this? Why are we not making blaze ember fuel? Why are we not making my neutronium? Here's another pedestal. Make sure we're in fast forward. And see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Okay, and then we right click that. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's cancel whatever the hell's going on here. And it's flux dust, I believe. Flux dust, right? Can I make 100 of these? Right? It just shoves them in there. Okay, so why was that an issue? Let's make a thing. Right? Okay. I might, well, one more. It had to make a diamond lettuce. Okay, so what we want is a modular, we need a modular router. And we're going to go speed and sound, and then we're going to suck everything up. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Ooh. And then we're going to send it. Send. And we're going to send neutronium piles probably just straight into our AE system. So what we're going to do, set this guy like right here. It doesn't need anything special. It just needs this. And we're going to send into our planetary logistics system, which is that, back into the pattern provider. And we want to collect from all of you. Boop. So now we should getting a bunch of neutron files. Why not? Nope. Transfer into router. There we go. Now we get a bunch of neutron files. And what did we need? A neutron ingot? Okay. We're going to go neutron ingot is made out of 9 of these, which is made out of 9 of these. Then we go to our matrix. Top of the matrix, please. And can we make an ingot? Yep. Ingot done. So now we say, thank you for the ingot. Once you have the plutonium pellets, you can craft the neutron collector. What's a neutron collector? Wait. Yeah, I have the pellets. I made that. The machine will generate a neutron fireball every 6 minutes. Okay. So now we make a neutron activator. Neutronium gives you a start. What are we doing here? Assembling the neutron activator. What the fuck? Okay, neutronium gives you neutron activator, custom machinery. Oh, we need to make a multi-block. It can convert. Okay, I see what's happening here. Neutronium gives you a start to work with, but now we will need to activate it. The neutron activator is a multi-block machine that will be used for this purpose. This machine requires heat to simulate the power of the sun. That is obviously missing. Okay. So we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Let's go back. We're gonna need a neutron activator, which apparently I had at some point. We're gonna need 24 of those. We're gonna need whisper glass, which I've had at some point. We need that. We're gonna need neutron reflector and heat vents. So we can do neutron. We're gonna do neutron guy. Okay, I'm gonna make bronze plate and HDPE. Oh my god, I hate HDPE. And then let's make the bronze plate. That's gonna be in the osmium compressor. And then we have the carbon plating block already, I believe. So we need 24 of those. Oops. Make me 24. Then we need whisper glass, which I believe we needed 8 whisper glass. So there's 5. Let's go ahead and teach it. What the fuck is that? Do we know how to make that? We do now. By slapping that bitch in the furnace. Okay, this bitch gets slapped in the furnace. This bitch gets slapped in the compressor. This bitch gets slapped in the world engine. We can remove something. We'll remove something. We'll get there. You can get put in the matrix, and we need 8 whisper glass. Whisper in my ear. Then we need 1 void empowered, right? 1 void empowered. Which should be right behind me. Actually, I have them already. One of those. Then we need a reflector, which we obviously know how to make already because we needed to make the neutronium thingies. Then we need these heat walls. Or heat vents, or heat whatever the fucks. How many of those do we need? Just 1 of each. So 1 of those. 1 of these heat things. I don't want that. Excuse me? Can I have that? Where is this made? Carbon fiber strands. Why is it being weird? and a motor. Look, buddy, it's just like that. Why are you weird? I don't know how I had a neutron activator at some point in my life, but I guess so. Anyway, custom machinery has a built-in structure preview function that allows you to see where the block should be placed in the world taxes. If you simply click the recipe arrow inside of the UI. What the fuck? Oh my god. I don't want to make this. We're going to put it in a barrel. Because I still need to make HDPE sheets, which again, I don't know why it thinks that I knew how to make, or that like I've already had a neutron activator. I don't think I've ever had a neutron activator. But we are getting, hold on. Do we have another neutron collector? Yes. There you go. And then we go, you as well, buddy. And there you go. And we're getting 125 neutrons. What else can I do with this neutron ingot? A neutronium block. Ooh, this can make my stable antimatter. And neutronium ingot. Ooh, you're a multiplier of 10? Looks like I'm gonna get a whole lot more health because I'm gonna make neutronium ingots and go rebuild. And I'm gonna rebuild that thing and this thing. Okay. There's all these freaking watches. Alright. What else do we have to do? Oh man, I actually really wanted to you know what, we're gonna go explore the dungeon. That's gonna be the last thing that we do today. We're at 2 hours, but that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go explore some dungeons. Because I can just kill everything. And we're gonna grab this thing. The first thing that we're gonna go explore is the Soul Blacksmith. And here we go. That's him. There's the netherite monstrosity. What we're going to do is get some hostile neural network cards. Why is this neutronium in my pocket? And we're going to go charge that thing. And then we're going to go up to him and say, wake up! Whoops. I meant to right-click him. That was unfortunate. And that's cool. Okay. Let's put all this away. I think he turned it into a loot pinata. So we're gonna throw most of them away. That was very not good. Netherite monstrosity. We're gonna put that right here. So I'm gonna not do thunder anymore. What do we even have around here? And we did exploration. And we did the bounty. We killed this dude. We found in the Soul Blacksmith. I know I accidentally killed him by being around him. Are there any chests? Let's turn on our night vision and see if there's anything cool for us to take. Ooh. It's a whole lot of nothing. Okay. So the answer is no. You ain't got shit. And hold on, what even is this? Can I boss respawner? Do I put lava cells into you? Boss respawner. Boss respawner. I think that's something I'm just gonna have to look up. Or do I put netherite in you? I'm sure there's something to actually get you to respawn. But what that is I don't know. Okay, that was cool. So we did the soul blacksmith. Let's go to this frosted prison. Do I still have... okay, I just have charge. So here's the frosted prison. It's all huge and stuff. We're going to come over here and we're going to say, give me that, you royal drogger. Are you just a normal one? You're just a normal drogger, so we're going to right-click you. You guys are going to melt away. Well, that's awful. We're going to put you guys in here so that we can kill ya. Like that. Okay, let's move on. What do we have here? Dispenser, dropper, just one of these guys. Okay, let's go exploring. Alright. Ooh. Goodbye. I guess we're going down. Hello. I can just poke ya and you die, huh? Okay. There's got to be something cool in here, right? I'm kind of moving too fast. Look at this little cat head. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, ooh, what the fuck is this strange key? That's pretty neat. Then we're gonna get open. And we got Bupkis. Pretty sure this is Bupkis. Okay. Yeah. Be quiet. What is up here? Oh, a second floor? Let's double check, see if there's any loot. There's a chest. Please don't be garbage. Brimstone Claymore, that's kind of neat, I guess. Okay, everything else is nothing. Let's go up to the next floor. I hear these droggers or dragers or draga. What is that? I want that. That's going on my wall. Gotta see any chests. Okay, nothing. What's up here? Like, kind of nothing, right? Okay. And is this where... yeah, this is where I came in. Okay. So, let me head down here, and we're going to double check that I did, in fact, get everything. Oh, nope, there's this. Okay, so this is from, like, the bottom floor. Come on in here. We got this door of seal. Okay. We're going to figure out how to open that, I guess. We're going to head in here. I don't see any traps. Booby traps. Black steel sword, I guess. Black steel stuff. I'm gonna grab it because I don't know what to do with it. And I don't care about the gems. Oh, hi. Oh, can I? You're a guy. Do I right-click you? Okay. You do what you must, I guess. And we can move Maledictus out and put whatever the fuck this thing is. Oh, did it die already? Oh, it fell. And then we look at it funny. And it gives me strange keys. Oh, this opens the door of the seal. Okay, sweet. But we'll do that here in a second. We're not done, like, exploring. Come on over here. Open this bitch. I don't care about any of that. Nothing's in here. You look like you want death. You look like you also want death. Okay. So before we go into the Door of Seals, which I feel like is the boss room, we're going to go up. Okay, up. elite Dragar. I don't think I have you. We got. Where's my thingy? We have that thing, Dragar, Royal Dragar. Okay, so we need elite. You guys are just normies. I don't know what the elite ones do. Handles. Let's do that. And we're gonna put you with all your other Dragar friends. And then tell you to eat lightning. Bringing up the gate. I do like this. Poke you one more time. Poke. Come over, collect all the goodies. Kill you. This is a really badass structure. Yo, Cataclysm always has, like, really amazing things. Hello, friend. Welcome. Oh, this is a lot of black steel. I don't know what I'm gonna need it for, but, you know, you just gotta be prepared. Oh, there's a chest. And I don't want anything. Hello. I mean, are dungeons even really dungeons anymore? Because, like, wouldn't the idea of a dungeon be, ooh, so scary, so spook? But we're just kind of, like, running through, doing whatever the fuck we want. Is that really my fault? I mean, like, I guess it is. No, you die. Okay. You can just kind of kill all your friends around here now. We're just going to look around outside real quick. And, ooh, like, I mean, obviously I got to go up whatever this tower is, right? I'm sure there's, like, a top to it. And there's a chest here. Okay. Let's see, you gotta get the chest. Oh my god. See, there's like nothing of value. I'm here for loot. Okay, let's go back to the other side over here. And then we're gonna descend this way. Oh. Can I have that? Thank you. That's cool. I like this head. Okay. I think it's be about time to go. We're gonna go into. Oh, first of all, let's get rid of. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, first of all, oh, that's he loot pinataed is what happened. Okay, let's get back to the under whatever the fuck. Like deep down here using this key. So it's over here, and then we yeet ourselves over, and then we have this key, which we're gonna put all the keys right there so that we only have one. And it opens up this guy. That's pretty neat. Okay, so we got a boss over here. Let's get some more. Before we get in here, I like to collect bosses. I collect them. They're like my little collection. And we have self-aware and also self-aware. Let's put these up here. And let's get some more hostile neural network cards. All right, let's kind of look around a little bit. So this is actually going to spawn. All right, buddy. What do we got? Oh. What? Oh. Like, we've already killed you. And we killed you again. I mean, whatever, dude. Alright, I thought this was gonna be, like, a lot cooler. Alright. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's put away all this crud. And let's put these little derpy heads that we got up here. That one, fantastic. Let's put this orb back. It goes in there. Oh, this also goes in there. Why did I grab these tools? What do I want with them? Smelt them down? No, I really don't care. Trash, 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 trash. Can I make these? Pretty neat. No, okay. Can I make these? Yeah, okay. What can I do with this? Alright, well that was this thing. That was the Frosted Prison. Let's go check out ice spiders. Or do we go, let's see, because we're not in the void yet. We're not in the void. This one's also the void. And this one, we've already done that one. This one's in the void. Meh. Let's go check out the ice spiders. Ice spiders. So you start off with the ice spiders. Obviously there's a bunch of ice. And you got this this big like temple kind of thing. Bunch of books. And I think you're able to like well, what am I supposed to do here? Oh no. Does this count as a sword? Yeah. Ooh, okay. So now we get our happy ass on down in here. Oh my god. I need like negative step assist. Oh, here we go. There's a hole. What do we got here? Ice venom. Here we go. And now we touch ice spiders. Go around touching them. That goes away, that goes away, that goes away. Are these ice spider eggs? Do I break them? Let's get the ice spider. And put it in there. And then we say, hello ice spider, goodbye ice spider. Kill some things. Was this really it? Can I break another egg? Hi. Let's put this up here and see how we're doing. 4 remaining for the ice spider. Well, what does the ice spider even drop, right? We can get icy fangs, which we use the icy fangs in the water for ice venom. We don't want that. We're just gonna move on. We're gonna turn on thunderstorm. Oh, I actually don't want charge. What is this gonna be? Strays? Oh, strays, you're garbage. Ah, let go of me. What is this? Also strays? I don't really care about strays. I need something. Get off me. These things are annoying. So looking at this map, this like dungeon kind of goes on and on. I don't know if I really want to explore it. Mostly because these goddamn cobwebs. I want there to be a relic that's something like you don't get caught by cobwebs. All right, well, you know what? I think I might call it good on this ice spider nonsense. Don't touch me. Yeah, this ice spider thing, definitely good. I'm over it. Okay. Ice spiders. Across the prison, Arcane Grove. I did this. Let's check out this troll cave. Here we are. Looking real trolly. Giant obsidian. Okay, don't touch me. Obsidian, normal obsidian. Beans? Got some beans. What am I supposed to do in here? Because this is from Twilight Forest. Oh, don't I need a giant pickaxe? Pretty sure I needed a giant pickaxe. And then in here should be more beans. Is there more beans? Oh, there's more beans. Okay, let's put away these items. A giant sword. Ooh. That's right. All these dudes drop like giant things. I bet you there's beans in there. No, actually there's not. Because I took them. I took them already. Okay, but I need to get into this giant obsidian, but I need giant pickaxes. And I think that what's in here would be a lamp. It'll be a lamp of cinders. Yeah, troll vault with lamp. But I don't really need that because, you know, I'm not doing like the Twilight Forest. Everyone get off me. Stop touching me. Okay. So, I think we're done. I think we're done with the troll cave. I just wanted to like see what was in it and if it was going to be anything like of value, I guess. Next time we get a giant pickaxe from like drops or whatever, then we can come back and you know, try to open this thing up. But for now, we go home. And I think that might be it. Turn this off. We did the ice spider den, and that was underwhelming. Soul Blacksmith, I went up and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he killed himself. Oh, we can go in the chest arena. So we turn this on. And I don't know what to expect. There's a bunch of, what is this, skeletons? I mainly need to make it to the center, I think. Bunch of skull. Can we make those keys? No, they're called lockpicks. Lockpick. Is it just called pick? this thing. Can we auto-craft these? Lava, this stuff, Spectre ingot. Do we have Spectre ingots? We have one. Okay, whatever. Everyone get off me. This is gonna be a maze. Oh. Okay. Are we mazing? I think so. Are we mazing or are we labyrinthing? I believe there's a difference. Okay, okay, bunch of... Did I really get Wither? Hey, look. Stop hitting me so I can steal your mediocre loot. Ooh, wife texted me. What say ye, wife? Oh, she's sending me pictures of stuff and things. Loot not generated. Can I break through this wall? Okay, so... Oh, let me sneeze. So I need to... Probably from this side. So all this is going to be useless from here. So I need to go back down this way. And see about going this way. And will you grant me access? It's like a stupid maze. Oh, god damn it. What do we want here? How do we get in here? Is it gonna be underneath, or do I need to like teleport in, or? Okay, let me see here. Yeah. Be quiet, you. Oh no, not the warden. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Just gotta poke him a little bit. So here's okay. We'll try. Try this way. We might come back and do this because this is taking too long. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's the pattern I made. I was like, why is that there? Yeah, we might come back and do this. Because I am too lost. Too lost in the sauce. So now it's like, well, where am I going? Well, let me see. What's this way? Oh, I think we're making our way this way. Okay, so that's a little better. Ooh. And is this directly like underneath? So then how do I get up? Excuse me, how do we go in? Where's it at? Let's just look into the end and submit a trophy claim. Okay. Where do we go? Can we just break these? There you go. Stop that. I don't want that. So do I not need to... How do I get inside you? We're gonna call it good. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back another time. For now, that was today's episode. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We made a lot of progress. Honestly, I think we really did make a good amount of progress. We have maybe like 1 or 2 more episodes left in us. You know, figuring out draconic evolution, making the chickens, doing that stuff. And then I still need to make antimatter. So I'll be setting up the mechanism reactor. We can see... Yeah, we can stand here and need the mechanism reactor. We did a bunch of dungeons. Good job. Fizzle Field, Draconic Evolution, milking the chicken, milk the dragon. We gotta milk the dragon. Yeah, milk the dragon. Do this stuff. Draconic Evolution, Particle Accelerator is easy. Doing that thing, and then antimatter. So, an antimatter is just mechanism in the SPS. So, like, we're pretty much getting there, you know. And you know, if you guys made it this far, I would, as usual, love a like, maybe even a comment. Subscribe, you know, if you guys want to follow along and see great things. Hopefully, you guys are learning some stuff from my videos. Or just critiquing, but that's fine, because as long as you're engaging and having fun, and that's what we're here for, is to provide that good entertainment and make sure that you have a good day. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Oh, and between episodes, I'll probably like clean up around the base, clean this up. I'll make an area that we can do Draconic Evolution in. And yeah, like I said, until next episode, stay stringy.